Great questions usually get great answers. Light questions oftentimes get, well, light answers. And then, of course, no questions, you usually get no answers. I want us to pause and pivot today around our question asking skills. A recent experience drove this home for me. I was thinking about how to help a local company in their customer care experience. And usually I begin the process with a brainstorming session, a SWOT analysis, and then some program planning. But a good friend reminded me of the power of good questions. So that's the way we went after it. Brought together an ad hoc group and we did question storming, just posing good questions, anything and everything about customer care experience. Out of that 20 minutes time, we really honed in on 5 questions that really laid out the outline for how we could proceed. Those questions really gave us the bones of a good care program and clarifying how to implement it. You know, problem solvers and educators have long used good questions to prompt critical thinking and draw out ideas and uncover presuppositions. I think this is a good place to pause and pivot. Why ask good questions? Well, hey, the scriptures say it helps us become wiser. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 2 says, turn your ear to wisdom, apply your heart to understanding. It's almost in a sense of telling us to ask good questions, pursue it. Wisdom is found. That's how wisdom is found. And the Bible even includes descriptions of warning us about people who don't ask questions. Here's another really benefit asking good questions is it helps us know God better. In the same breath, the Bible directs us to ask good questions. It assures us that ultimately you will understand reverence for God and find knowledge of Him. And again, the ancient Proverbs would encourage us that way. Hey, I'm saying that's a pretty good deal. If you're sincerely asking, well, God's surely willing to turn the lights on so you can understand Him and the world in which we live. I found that to help people explore their spiritual life, oftentimes really bringing up good questions like, hey, what spiritual beliefs do you hold? Or to you, who's Jesus? Another good question is if what you believe is different from what the Bible teaches, would you even want to know that? Well, good questions uncover spiritual life. Of course, it helps in car buying or planning for good customer care. But I challenge you, kind of pause and pivot. Pivot and flex that question muscle. And if this has stirred up any good questions in you and you want to talk more, hit that Contact Coach button.